In the last episode, we made ourselves the fission reactor, and in between episodes, I have been quite busy with upgrading several farms and getting things done around the base. And I noticed a bit of a problem that we're having currently, and the fact is that we're not able to go ahead and pull enough power from this energy cube. Yeah, we're maxing out our power at 102,000 RF a tick right now, which I guess if I really wanted to, I could add another plug here and then basically double that power, but that's only going to be a temporary fix. So one of my goals today is to really overhaul our power network. And no, we're not going to get into Draconic Evolution just yet. But however, what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and kind of, use flux networks to our advantage here. And as you can see, we're pulling 51,000 RF a tick there. And hopefully some of these machines now should start to, see full. Nope, I guess not. We're quite not there yet. Okay, so the first thing I want to do today is make the automation for Flux Dust. Now, this is actually a very simple but yet complicated thing to do. So the mod that we're gonna go ahead and use to go ahead and do this with is going to be modular routers, which is actually really cool because I haven't really got to play with this mod too much. I did play with it a little bit in Mythic Block, but it's been such a long time since I played with this mod. So of course, to get started, we're gonna go ahead and need a modular router like so. We're gonna go ahead and need ourselves some blank modules like so. We're gonna go ahead and need the speed upgrades like so. And then we're gonna need these blank upgrade cards like so. And then we're also gonna need the, I believe, stack upgrades as well. And then we're gonna also need, we're gonna need to learn how to make bricks. There's so much stuff that we need to go ahead and learn how to make, but this is gonna be a really cool mod to get into. It's gonna also give us a lot of versatility as well in automating a lot of other stuff in the future as well. So that's actually really cool. We're gonna go ahead and need, I believe, some sender modules as well. And then I guess we can go ahead and get these sender module MK2s as well, because why wouldn't we? Honestly, I mean, there is a sender Mark III. I will also take that. That's actually really neat. And then let's go ahead and grab this ender chest. Again, a lot of this stuff is relatively simple to make. We're gonna go ahead and need a dropper upgrade for what we're trying to do today. And I believe that is all we need in terms of modules for said modular routers. And there's actually one more that we're going to go ahead and need. Actually, two more. We're going to need the breaker module. And we're going to go ahead and also need the, I believe, placer module as well, like so. And then we are pretty much ready to go for that. Now, we're not quite done with the auto crafting yet because we need the player simulator from Integrated Dynamics. So there's actually two mods here that we're going to use to go ahead and automate this Flux Dust, and it's going to be really cool. So the player simulator is going to be, wow, that looks quite expensive, honestly. We're going to need world. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting this to be this expensive. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and need one world thingy here. So we need crystallized, we're missing item interfaces, which I don't think I taught you how to make item interfaces, sadly enough. Now, do I not have this recipe taught? Because I would really like that, honestly, if you would learn how to do that. So the player simulator is what we're gonna need here. We're missing crystallized quartz chunks, but okay, we'll go ahead and make that in a second. We are gonna need some stuff for modular routers, like I said. We'll go ahead and need 3 modular routers, like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and need some speed upgrades like so. We're gonna need the sender module Mark 2s or 3s times 2. We're gonna need the dropper module times 1. We're gonna go ahead and need the breaker module. We're gonna go ahead and need the, what is it called? Stacker upgrades as well. We're gonna go ahead and need the, what was the other thing? The placer module as well, which we don't have dispensers taught, which could be actually a problem because dispensers are kind of weird with their recipes, honestly, in the past here. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and get the placer module. Hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem for us. It looks like it's going to be pretty easy. Good. Okay, so getting started here, what we're going to go ahead and do is come over to our little area here where we were doing our flux crafting earlier in the series. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is place down our modular routers like so and so, just like that. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is come over here and say, hey, I want you to go ahead and use the breaker module like so, and you're gonna go ahead and break anything that is in front of you. As soon as I figure out exactly how do I open up the GUI. So what I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to do is break anything in front of you like so, and then you, my friend, one of you is gonna go ahead and basically send obsidian up to the top. So one is gonna be whitelisted with obsidian on the top of the block here, and then you're gonna send the obsidian upwards. Okay, so I wonder if I go ahead and take this and do that, it should send the obsidian up there. And then what we're gonna go ahead and need is a trash can to go ahead and send the non-obsidian items to. So for example, cobblestone. So if I go ahead and grab this bad boy, shift click that bad boy, put this guy inside of there like so, go ahead and press C on him and blacklist obsidian. That should be fine. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is come up here and use our placer module like so. Make sure it goes ahead and whitelist obsidian to in front of it like so, and then that should be good to go. And then all I have to do now is say, hey, you come here, and you're gonna go ahead and drop down some redstone whitelist like so. As soon as I get that bad boy like so, you're gonna come over here and whitelist this guy to only drop redstone in front of it like so. And then I guess what we're gonna need is a item collector of some kind. By the way, we can go ahead and grab one of those. Let's make sure that we also get the advanced one, because we need to go ahead and filter what is being picked up here from this item collector into a interface. With the player simulator crafted, what we're gonna go ahead and do is grab ourselves some logic cables, and then of course some variable cards like so. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is go ahead and fill this with obsidian, I believe. And then I believe we're gonna go ahead and have that place the obsidian down in front. I don't know why. It's interesting that it's not placing it in front of itself. You know what? It just dawned on me. My area is claimed. I almost wonder if there is a setting in my, FTB settings here that is blocking this from allowing it to go ahead and place down the obsidian. I almost wonder if that's actually true. Yeah, let's see if I allow all fake players to go ahead and, place down blocks. I wonder if that's the case. That was indeed the case. So if you're playing this mod pack, just note that if you want to use modular router placers, go into your My Team settings, go to the settings icon, and make sure to go ahead and turn on allow all fake players to go ahead in your settings, and hit accept. It can go ahead and place down the obsidian like so. Go ahead and put the redstone down like so, and also make sure to go ahead and put in the, I believe, dropper module, the stacker upgrades, and then also don't forget to put the speed upgrades in. Also, I don't know if we have the demagnetizer in this pack. I think we do. Make the demagnetizer like so, and then that's gonna go ahead and stop me from magneting up stuff in a little bit of a range here. I'm gonna go ahead and say a 5x5x5 area. I'm also gonna go ahead and go in my, magnet settings here and go ahead and disable redstone from being picked up from my magnet, and I should be able to go ahead and drop that here like so, in the middle like that. Wait, let's go ahead and test this as well, and you should be good to go. I don't know why it's not dropping a stack at a time. It really should be dropping a stack. Oh, you can't accept stack upgrades. Why? Oh, you go in there now. Interesting. So boop, perfect. And then what you're gonna go ahead and do is take your player simulator, right? Go ahead and put that down like so, with a logic cable behind it like this, and then go ahead and put a variable card in the click empty. Go ahead and set it to do a uncheck the right click button, and then go ahead and continuously click like so, and it should in theory start to left click. Okay, so it turns out we were doing everything right. It is our little buddy here, the 1x obsidian, that is causing us very much issues right now, in the fact that it doesn't like to be automated with the flux dust. So we discovered in the Discord, I was hanging out in the Discord, and we discovered that the 1x obsidian doesn't work with that. So we're gonna go ahead and use the flux blocks instead to go ahead and automate our flux dust. So let's go ahead and do something like this. And now if I go ahead and put some redstone in there, you'll see that it'll instantly drop down and, you know, do the whole thing. So my next plan of action though is gonna go ahead and using laser IO go ahead and fully automate this on request. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put a laser node here, a laser node here, and then I believe I also need a third laser node. So laser node will go on the side of the redstone, so over here, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our laser wrench and go ahead and connect it here to here, and then here to here, but also here to here. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is, let me make a couple of item cards, because we're gonna go ahead and need a few of those bad boys, like so. What we're gonna go ahead and do is grab our card holder, wherever our card holder is. It's been a really long time since I've played with laser IO, and let's go ahead and activate that bad boy like so. Oh, it was already activated. Let's go ahead and put our netherite upgrades in like so, and then let's go ahead and grab ourselves some item cards like so. And let's also go ahead and grab ourselves, I believe, actually no, I don't need the count filter. Actually, I changed my mind here. Go ahead and do a laser node on the down like so, and that's gonna go ahead and be a extract, of course. And then let's go ahead and get some overclockers if we can. A stack of those bad boys won't be too bad, like so. And then come down here on the extract and make sure that you are exactly on the overclockers. Where are those at? Jeez, I can never see where any of my items are, man. The overclockers, all right, the overclockers go into the freaking thing for some reason. That's so strange. Come over here, put those in there, set that to 1 tick, and then 64 items. You, my friend, will get a filter like so, an item card with a filter on it, and you're gonna be obsidian. And then you, I don't have any obsidian on me, you will be obsidian, and then the other guy will be redstone. And then that's all she wrote, right? And then once I go ahead and hit the autocraft button, I should in theory be able to go ahead and autocraft a freaking flux dust here. If I come over here on this side again and insert an item, this time the filter being redstone like so, it should be good to go. And then if I request, I don't know, let's say flux, you know, dust times like 320 or something, it should go ahead and automatically autocraft that up for us. And thankfully, oh, it looks like they're stuck inside of the thing here. So if I do that, will you behave yourself? And will you be good? Are you good? I think you're good. So if I go ahead and request, I don't know, let's go crazy. For example, let's do like 1,000 or yeah, 1,000 of the flux dust. Will you go absolutely nuts? Did that just craft 1,000 flux dust? That's the question. It did. Okay, so how are we gonna upgrade our power? Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a secret. I went ahead and in between episodes crafted up the flux gargantuan storage here. I'm gonna go ahead and craft 8 of these bad boys like so, and we are missing 6,000 obsidian. Did I not teach you how to make obsidian from obsidian seeds? Because I totally made those in between episodes, right? I guess I can teach you how to make obsidian. Oops, I totally forgot to reconnect our sulfur thing back up again. Also, I think I want to get into a refined storage add-on that's going to allow me to go ahead and autocraft with the requesting system. from refined storage, which would allow us to go ahead and do some really crazy stuff, but I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and turn the pulverizing system back on again and get all those dust come flying in to make more of those sulfuric dioxide stuff. So there's a mod called, I believe, Requestify is the name of the mod here, and that basically allows us to go ahead and do some really neat stuff with refined storage, assuming that it's in this mod pack. I thought it was. I thought I saw it. So the request mod is in here, this guy, the requester, and I think we pretty much have everything here except for maybe like a few things. That's fine. The requester is ready to go. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just take the requester like so, and then we put it on our network, and then I say, hey, can you just keep in stock, for example, the sulfur dust is a good one that I want to go ahead and keep in stock here. So if I tell you, hey, keep in stock 1,000 sulfur dust, like so, come up here and put this in here, requestifying of like, I don't know, like 1,000 of the sulfur dust. Hopefully that will just keep 1,000 sulfur dust in our system at all times, which is super sick, and it's going to use up all of our essence. Look at it go. And you know, that will hopefully keep us fed over here to go ahead and keep producing fissile fuel. Alrighty, so I was gonna go for 8 of them, but I decided I'm gonna go for 20 of these now. So I should be able to go ahead and autocraft that, and you should hear this thing going crazy over here. Look at it go. Oh boy, it is just, oh god, it's not keeping up. Yeah, let me get another one of those item collectors over there, and then we should be good to go. And just like that, we have 20 gargantuan flux storage boys. Now let's go ahead and pop these somewhere around the base. I guess we could put it right next to the nuclear reactor, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what we'll do is we'll have 4 rows of these bad boys like so, and we should be good to go. I do need a flux configurator though, because I do not want to sit here and configure every single one of these one by one. So if we go ahead and make ourselves a flux configurator, it should be relatively cheap and easy, which means I can go ahead and take this bad boy now, configure one to be Hunter's power network like so, and then take this guy, shift right click, and then paste it all on these guys like so, and it should send all these to the Hunter's network like so. And we're gonna go ahead and charge up our network. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the energy cube that is downstairs for, you know, purposes that you know, we don't need it anymore, because, well, it's causing us headaches right now, and the fact that it's only limited to 100,000 RF a tick. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is change over all of our points to be off the generators network, and we're gonna completely deprecate the generators network, so it's just going to be our Hunter's power network, and that is it. And then that is, you know, how we're going to basically overhaul our entire power network. And as you can see, we're currently outputting 25,000 FE bit per tick, and we're currently inputting 512,000, and those bad boys are going to fill up nice and handily, and hopefully that fixed our issue with these machines not having any sort of power, which it looks like it did, and all these are offline because of why? I think we're currently out of sulfur. There's no way we're out of sulfur again. Surely not. No, we have 134,000 sulfur dust. Why are you not melty sulfur dusty? Right, the sulfur dioxide is full. So what's going on, partner? What's going on? You should be mixing with that to make sulfur trioxide, but you're not. What's going on, bud? How did you get sulfur trioxide inside of you? I'm silly. I know exactly how I got filled with sulfur trioxide. You are the culprit right here. Oh, okay, so with this being fixed now, I think we're ready to go on to the next part of mechanism, and that is making ourselves a turbine from the mechanism mod here. Let's go ahead and get our inventory cleaned up though. Sometimes you just gotta use your tools to your advantage. So what I went ahead and did was I went into a creative testing world and used the mechanism command to go ahead and build the turbine. so that way I can go ahead and copy and paste it into our world like so. Let me just get some paper really fast and we should be pretty much good to go. I went ahead and modified the reactor a little bit though to fit our needs a little bit, right? So the only thing that I got rid of in this big reactor here is the saturating condensers, which we really don't need because we have infinite water being pumped into our reactor, so we shouldn't technically have to worry about it too much. Hopefully, if it becomes a problem, we can always, you know, break turbine and then go ahead and, you know, add them back or whatever. So it's really not that big of a deal, honestly, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, sometimes you just got to use your tools to your advantage, right? I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's not like I did it in this world, right? I didn't like, you know, build it in this world, whatever. I'm using a copy paste gadget, right? Let me go ahead and pop that in there. Go ahead and I believe hit load, hit save, copy, paste, just hit all the buttons just to make sure. And if I go ahead and go here, you can actually see that this boy is chonkers. Very, 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 very chonkers. But we do have a quick and dirty materials list. So if I look at this right here, it's going to tell us everything that we need. So we're going to need electromagnetic coils, pressure dispersers, rotational complex, structural glass, turbine casings, turbine rotors, and then also turbine vents. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and get all of this together and then we'll be right back to go ahead and paste this bad boy in. Okay, so I have everything that we're gonna go ahead and need for our reactor like so. Let's come over here and oh, this is gonna take up a lot of area. So you know what I might do? Too late. I've already pasted it down on accident. Oh no, I gotta move this. This is way too far away. I'm gonna move it over at least to like match the area. So like right about maybe there. Or is that too close? That might be a little too close. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think this is good. So let's go ahead and plop that down like so. Let's go ahead and grab myself some structural glass like so. We have plenty enough of the structural glass like so. And what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and wrap this around the entire turbine like so. The only thing that I didn't get in this thing, in this turbine, is the, whatchamacallit, the turbine valves. We do need the turbine valves, so we got to make those still, and that's fine. And what we're going to go ahead and do is use our beautiful infinity wand like so, and then go ahead and slowly go ahead and build this up. I don't know why this is deciding that. There we go. And we should be able to go ahead and build this all the way up to the top, and it should form a beautiful little turbine. And we are going to need turbine blades and, like I said, also the turbine valve. And just like that, what we're going to go ahead and do is put the turbine valve right here, and then what we're going to do is remove the trash can like so, and then we'll go ahead and I guess just put the turbine power tap thing here, and then that should be fine. There we go. Beautiful. I should be able to turn this bad boy on, and it should start to push all the steam inside of this turbine, which it doesn't look like it's generating power because, well, guess what, bud? You forgot to put the turbine blades on. Whoopsie. Gotta make sure you put those turbine blades on. It's not gonna generate power if you don't put this, you know, the blades in, of course. There we go. All that power is being generated like so. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and turn this bad boy back on, and as you can see, we are now, you know, generating power from steam. And of course, we're not returning the water because, well, there's no water to return, right? And this guy is staying happily full, which is perfect. And this is not outputting enough steam, which is not ideal. I think I need more than one turbine valve here. And just like that, we have a max turbine throwing out power. Now, what I'm gonna go ahead and do, ooh, yeah, I don't have anywhere for this to go. That's very interesting. And I'm producing 5 million R for tech, so the thing is not going to be good enough. The energy cubes, how do I handle this? Power storage. What I probably should do is I'm not gonna put it in the main network for right now. Ooh, I don't want, I guess I could trash the power. It's not that big of a deal right now, and we can just remove the trash can later. and that's fine. Yeah, that's gonna suck though, having to trash all that power. But unfortunately, guys, it is time to wrap up today's episode. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ding the notification bell, become a part of the HunterX tribe. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you. Till next time, we're gonna be posting more gaming videos. Bye bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.